We didn't see it coming.
Tonight, closing the borders. All foreign travellers banned from entering Australia to stop the spread of coronavirus.
A global pandemic, COVID-19. Bringing severe restrictions on movement and how we live our lives.
We need all Australians to be following the health advice when it comes to keeping a healthy distance and observing the limits that relate to gatherings.
It's a year since Australia locked its borders and asked millions of citizens to work from home, while whole industries were shuttered to stop the spread. Those hardest hit were businesses reliant on foot traffic, mass gatherings, indoor venues, and international students and tourism. Unemployment spiked immediately to the highest rate this century. Almost 1 million jobs were lost. Even as employment recovers, our Reserve Bank doesn't forecast a long-term return to our pre-COVID unemployment rate until next year at best. And the jobs being created are more casual and part-time, less secure. With queues outside Centrelink offices, the low New Start payment was scrapped, renamed Job Seeker, and given a supplement that effectively doubled it, in a move to keep cash washing through the economy. But it was the wage subsidy JobKeeper that truly kept the nation afloat. Paid by taxpayers to employers, it helped them retain links with workers stood down. At one point, more than 3.5 million workers were being supported by JobKeeper. Tapered down, it was still funding 1.5 million workers in December. And it ends in just days, with forecasts that a significant proportion will become unemployed. We adapted to our new lives, spending more on our homes, changing the way we work, as businesses modified for the added requirements of social distancing. Meanwhile, global stock markets led the way in a fast-paced bounce back. A 75% surge on Wall Street helped spur the ASX close to its pre-COVID levels within a year, all pumped by an unprecedented stimulus spending spree by central banks and governments. The trimming back of these taps of cash will be the next test for the fledgling recovery.
The path ahead is likely to be bumpy, and it's likely to be uneven, and it will be some time before we're back to full employment and have inflation back to the target.
Migration has been essentially stopped, but that lack of demand hasn't troubled housing prices. They've soared in the capitals and regional areas as people spend more time at home and less time commuting into the centre of cities. COVID is still reshaping our economy and lives. There's no going back, but the promised vaccine rollout could lead to a new type of normal.